So bring it on. Hike, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the position.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's superb. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Crosses it in. Grimaldo can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi wins the duel this time. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Oh, no, this does not look good. Shifted it to the flank. And here's Gavi. Kukçu! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Could be danger here. And that is going out for a goal kick. And it's Gavi. Searching pass he's played there. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Pressing, that's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's Rooney! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rooney. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a break. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their third corner. Lofted in. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Kokchu. That has been slung wide. Oh, it's a great ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again. Serginho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to go deep. That is Stuta! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
This might spell danger. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Messi. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Pedri.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Aims beyond the defence. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. So their fourth corner of the game. Serginho plays it short. And they're on him in a flash. Ronaldo gets a foot in here. Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Van Nistelrooy. Played in deep. Upamecano gets it away. Now it's Yamal. And the counter is on. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. Messi. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Messi. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Koundé. Kukçu. Rooney.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's worked it through. That ball looks a good one. Messi has it out wide and in space. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Owen. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Belletti, spread neatly. Van Nistelrooy has it in a wide position.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal 13. El dorsal
It's a good look. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
That was nowhere near his best. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And here's Osimhen.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's hoisted clear. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot! was his 20th goal for this team. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is...
And the shot! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... Oh, it's Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rafinha.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Superb goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So he's having a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
First quarter of an hour gone. Davis. And here's Rafinha. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's run loose here. Spread out to the left. Vermeer. Davis calmly anticipates. Cannavaro. It's Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Ronaldinho. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's off and running. And this is Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rooney unable... he's given it away! Oh, now Rooney. Rooney! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's clever. This looks promising. He is through here. Turns and goes. Messi! And another try! Fermin. Played out to the right. And it's Pedri. He's through here. And this is Rooney. And it's Rooney. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Rafinha. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal looking to run onto it. Yamal gets into a good position. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This their second corner of the game. Punched away. Played out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Un minuto de descuento.
And now they can spring out of defence. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Davis. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Rafinha. It's a searching pass. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. Pedri. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been slipped through. Oh, sweet feet. Pedri. Caicedo. The ball has bounced loose now. Knocks it into the chance! Goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
It's Rooney! It's Rooney. Oh, he's been caught napping. So, third quarter of the game. And the keeper beats it. Tries a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kukçu is the guilty party there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. He's in a great position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's been given away. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Ronaldinho! Oh, crossbar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Rooney. Played back. Out to the right. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Rooney. Pedri. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Elise is off. Oh, they could be caught out here. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! In for the pieces. Really well taken goal. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Messi. El dorsal 33.
Elise.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal
Great vision.
22.
Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's whipped it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
No, that's too long. Just 5 minutes left. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Elise. Koundé. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well played. He came in hard, very hard. Knocks it out wide. Swings it across. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. They're up to 5 corners now. Elise attempts a clearance. Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Grimaldo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's had it taken off him. That's that, the end. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's...
And the shots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Beckham. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Azar. It's a good ball out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Beckham. Shifted it to the flank. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely intercepted.
Might want to be careful there.
Over to the left. And this is Rooney. Shot, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rooney. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ronaldinho. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and they're confident.
Lewandowski is on his own. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Lewandowski is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Lewandowski. Goal! Milan! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Beckham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's got him rattled. Ronaldo.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And they're quick to get it back. No way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Distributed tidily. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, super ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a little undercooked. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. And it's Azar. That has ended up in no man's land.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Rooney.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Yamal. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
2 minutos de descuento.
That is good alertness. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! And that has been cleared. Ronaldinho. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, no joy this time. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Koundé, Pedri, Gavi, and it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And that has put paid to that. Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal. Driving forward. Beckham. And it's Rooney. Barcelona still this single goal behind. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. Floated through. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's come to nothing. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Yamal gets into a good position. It's a good run down the right. Gavi. They're back on the ball again. And a chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Kukçu.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass is just off target. Koundé, Pedri, aims beyond the defence. Kukçu, Ronaldinho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri, deftly away. Barcelona have reclaimed it. He's in space and looking for options.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Yamal. Rijkaard. That's been slipped through. Lewandowski! He should have put that one away.
Lewandowski really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time for
4,
changes on
Rooney.
both sides,
El
actually.
dorsal 11, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 13.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
He's done very well to
45,
take that back.
el dorsal
He's got
17,
away.
Messi.
Looking here to
El
chip it
dorsal
through.
10, el dorsal
That was
24,
very necessary.
El dorsal 2. Se va a realizar
Great
un cambio de
shot!
jugadores.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that is out of play. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's picked it up out wide. Delivers the ball. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pulisic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Messi. Roberto Carlos does... And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So that's got things underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And it's Forlan. Serginho providing an bullish header! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! He's played it back. And this is Ronaldinho. And he was alert to it. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Probing pass. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He has found the way through. Deep cross.
Well played and well cleared.
They want to be quick to recover this. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Pedri! Well, now it's a race in for the pieces. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, there first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away? He's gone direct here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bastoni cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ronaldinho. Cross flung in towards the middle. That's going to go a long way. Crossed in once more. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kluivert goes steaming forward. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Kluivert. Kluivert plays... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nice looking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Osimhen. And he's had a hit. That was probably asking just too much. Yamal. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé. And it's Pedri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. That pass isn't the best. Forlan. A heavy challenge. Guardiola. Played out to the left flank. Pedri. Gavi. Now it's Osimhen. Out to the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Looking to play him in. Now it's Haaland. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good read, needed to be. That's good vision. And this is Kluivert. It's Kluivert! It's anyone's ball now. Guardiola. Throw in. And it's Azar. The ball goes in. And that should get the job done.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
60 minutes played. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. Adams deals with that comfortably. And here's Ronaldinho. Kluivert. Time and again they are repelled. He's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland is onto this. And he's on a charge. And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 45, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7,
somewhat off target.
el dorsal 13, el dorsal 3.
That has not gone well.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4, Rooney.
And here's
El
Torres.
dorsal 17, Messi.
It's been slipped through.
El dorsal 10,
Torres!
el dorsal 2.
And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
They've played it short. Quick look, then plays it in. Fermin with the clearance.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Grimaldo makes the interception. And it's Forlan. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Spread out to the left. That was good alertness. 1-0 as we head towards the end. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Rooney. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that will be it. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserved. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Lobbed in behind. That is good alertness. Grimaldo. Kukcu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Davids. Lovely feet. Distributed tidily. It's a goal kick. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Gavi. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Dixon. A heavy challenge. It's Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? Fires it in low.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Yamal! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful.
And he shoots! What a save! Terrific reactions!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho. Good read, needed to be. Nedved. he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Ronaldinho! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and
He's had a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team,
It's Neymar! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That has earned a reprieve. Gnabry! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's Osimhen! And he's hit it too high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Dixon. Now Gnabry. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? And another try! Bastoni. Costa Corta. And there is the half-time whistle. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the...
He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Osimhen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Spread out to the left. It's Ronaldinho! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 20.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is lovely. Pedri is onto this. Big chance! That was venomous. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Pele. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Osimhen. Looking for the run. Back into the middle. Shoots! And he's there to get it away. Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. And he's in on goal. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. Takes aim and terrific header. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without... And the shot! No mistake! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's found a way past. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Ronaldinho. Kukcu. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. That's the keeper's ball. That pass isn't the best. Played out wide. Played back in. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Son Heung-min. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Mendes. Cross flung in towards the middle. Back in once more. And that should get the job done. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Osimhen does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pelé. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Son Heung-min. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Now it's Osimhen. Ronaldinho. Gavi. And he's picked out the run. And that interception was most necessary. Cruyff. Knocks it into space.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Yamal. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, there's the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk clears it away. And he thumps it clear. Kukcu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Played through into space. It's a promising position. Out towards the flank. Ronaldinho. He's cut it out. Royce. Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's been cut out. Well played. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Haaland. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. Osimhen goes for a shot! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Bastoni looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Looking for options for movement. Hangs one in. Oh, smashing it in for the pieces. He has done it. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a pretty loose pass. Searching pass he's played there. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much...
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. Cruyff played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's certainly onside. Decent chance! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Van Dijk. Number 3.
Trion with the clearance.
Number 11.
And now they can string out a defence.
Number 24.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Rooney.
Number 23, Isco.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robert Lewandowski.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Rice.
There will be 3 minutes.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min. Not the most accurate pass.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mind.
Oh, what has happened here? Delivered. Oh, what a climb! And it's in! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement.
And time is up. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Aims beyond the defence. Pele picks it up out wide. Great vision. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cut short. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Pedri. Oh, good ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So we're still where we started right now. Reinders. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gavi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Pedri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Osimhen. And Reinders. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's good vision. He's shifting. Zico! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he
rises! No, not the best of headers. And he skips past his man. Now it's Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pele. Gavi. Oh, easy pickings there. Zico might just make this. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's away. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Back into the middle. Now, can they get him away? Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Yamal. No, he's just misjudged that one. Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Pele. He can run onto that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Grimaldo. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here. Shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. That's not going far. Oh, good spread. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Grimaldo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
He welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out. He's had a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, super find.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution in progress.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rooney tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now. Looking for options for movement. Oh, perfectly measured that. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely spread. Back into the mid. There's the shot! sharp pass. Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Messi. And this is Messi. Goes for a shot! That's another chance! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Ronaldo with a beautifully timed run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Short changes him with that pass. Distributed tidily. Messi. And he's whipped it across.
That's good defensive concentration.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
It's Pele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive. A case now of complete control. Threads one in. And it's been played through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cannavaro. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kupchu. Pedri. Out to the right. Messi. Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, Romario, small of stature but grand of talent. Mr. Dynamite. What about that 93-94 season?
Yeah, just the 3 hat-tricks and a strike rate of roughly a goal a game.
Yeah, one of those goals in the opening game, his debut. Another in the biggest game of the season.
He ended up with 30 from 33 that season, if I'm not wrong, Peter. Form that would eventually take him to the top of the world in the summer.
Cracking. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Ronald. Shot goal! And another try! Goal! Barcelona! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No way through. Now it's Osimhen. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gavi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chance! That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Osimhen. Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Pedri. Played out wide. And this is Romario. Gavi. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
should get the job done. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Up he goes! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona finding their passes. It's Ronaldinho! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ronaldinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
A shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That has not gone well. Kukcu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Osimhen! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
And a chance! Off the post! Really well taken goal. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3 minutos de descuento.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And here's Osimhen, and he was quick to react. Kukcu, can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kukcu is offering a right smile there.
Swings it across. Beckham. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Mohamed Salah couldn't quite force his way through this time, but oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played back in. Can he get on the end of this? That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. Neymar. Romario. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
He's having a shot! It's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Asciende a 96.026 espectadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 45. El dorsal 7.
Just about up to the hour now.
11, el dorsal 13. El dorsal
And it's
3.
Kukcu.
Serán sustituidos.
The less said about that pass, the better. Brzezinski.
El dorsal 10.
He's had a fair tumble
El
under that
dorsal
challenge.
17. Messi. El dorsal
Nicely
22.
weighted ball.
El dorsal 2.
Shifted it to the
Será
flank.
un cambio de jugadores.
Yeah, the man we've all come to watch.
To Nielsen.
And it's made its way to... Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ajax have their third corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos. Elise. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely, now then. Real chance! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Looking for the run. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Rooney. Baresi gets a foot in here.
To Nielsen.
He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Brzezinski, he's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Chance, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Brzezinski really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Now it's Lopez, spread neatly. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has left him in a heap. Ronaldinho. Neymar, looking for options for movement. We expected better, and so did he. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. An uncompromising challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Now that looks a decent ball. That could spell trouble. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Well read, nice interception. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Rooney. Well, that's a little loose. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. That has ended up in no man's land. Ajax have got it back and they'll have another go. And he plays one through. And a chance! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Gakpo. Can he get it through? Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. And he shoots! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fermin deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's Lopez. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's had it taken off him. Ball's gone astray.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Short changes him with that pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Gakpo. Out to the left it goes. Can he get on the end of this? And he's onside. Messi's cross. It's a mighty! And it's hit the woodwork and out. That's tidy. Now who's going to be first to this? Fermin! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Gakpo. Approaching the half-hour mark. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easy...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Brilliant save from Alisson! Oh, that was no routine save.
Grimaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Kirkchu. He's seen that early. Used a certain six. And he's had a hit. Oh, it rattles the bar. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Hakimi.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up he goes! Against the crossbar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Alvarez. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bellingham. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kirkchu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. It's Gavi. And here's Osimhen. Played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That pass isn't the best. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played back in. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And he's intervened well there. That pass has been well intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to...
He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alvarez. Now that's well seen too. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. Now it's Gakpo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely shaped ball. DiMarco. Ajax finding their passes. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
This looks promising.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Gakpo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ajax have their second corner now. Terrific header! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Ajax, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Number 17.
The defence just about came out on top. Shapes to shoot! He scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's definitely not his best. Gravenberg, Fermin cuts it out, played out wide. Calafiori goes on a charge down the left. Will play through for the wide man. Olise tries to play it through. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Gakpo. Ruben Dias with the slide tackle there. Showing great feet there. Great vision. Decent chance! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Ajax go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
They're back on the ball again. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. Olise. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Fermin. And it's Kukcu. Played into space out wide. Lopez. Now it's Gakpo.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.